Hi Jane, what's new?
Hi Bob, not much. It's almost time for little Jack's vaccines and I am not sure if I should give it to him. I heard that vaccines are bad.
Well, Jane, good thing I learned about vaccines before I dropped out of pharmacy school to work here at Dunder Mifflin. What are you specifically concerned about?
My sister's best friend's naturalist said that vaccines gives kids autism.
That's actually a myth. There have been numerous studies with common childhood vaccines such as the measles, mumps and rubella vaccine that show no link to autism. There are no studies linking thimerosal, a preservative that used to be in vaccines, and with autism.
But also saw the same thing on the internet, that vaccines can cause autism. If it's on the internet, it must be true.
That is really not true. Information on the internet can be posted by anyone, and there is no filter or validation of information. The rumors on the internet were based on a study done by a British researcher, Dr. Andrew Wakefield, published in the journal The Lancet, showing a link between the measles vaccine causing autism. There were only 12 participants in his study, and the data from the study was skewed. In addition, there's evidence that Dr. Wakefield was paid by lawyers that filed lawsuits against vaccine manufacturers. The Lancet has retracted the article and discredited the findings. Dr. Wakefield was asked to leave his job and faces charges of professional misconduct. There have been no other studies that can replicate Dr. Wakefield's findings.
Wow. Thanks, Bob. But it also seems like there are a lot of shots. Does Jack need all of them?
Yes, he does. These vaccines protect against very serious diseases, and the body can handle all of the vaccines recommended by the CDC. The current vaccine recommendations protect children from about 15 different diseases. And it is important that you follow the vaccine schedule to get maximal protection.
Oh look, it's about 4 p.m. It is time for my second venti Starbucks of the day. I always get a little crazy if I can't have 2 venti lattes from Starbucks every day. I can only drink coffee from Starbucks. Did you want to walk with me to get one?
No thanks, Jane.
Oh, I guess I can get it later. I have some more questions about vaccines. Vaccines so far sound like a good idea. But they are expensive. How am I supposed to be able to afford that?
Do you have health insurance, Jane? It costs about $620 to vaccinate a child in their first year without insurance. But on average, it would cost $242 if you have health insurance. I think Dunder Mifflin has pretty good coverage. There are also other resources available for you if you are uninsured or cannot afford vaccines for your child through the CDC's federally funded Vaccines for Children's program. They offer vaccines at low cost or free of charge for qualifying children. You can call 1-888-232-6348 for more information.
Oh wait. I just remembered I'm a Catholic. I don't think the Pope wants me to give Jack vaccinations.
Actually, the Catholic Church recognizes the importance of vaccines protecting community and individual health. However, they do have concerns over vaccines that are produced using fetal stem cells such as rubella and hepatitis A. There are other religions such as Islam or Judaism that may be against vaccinations cultured from certain animals that are considered unclean. So you should weigh your religious beliefs with your child's health needs when getting these specific vaccines.
Okay, I will take that into consideration. But there are some shots that seem unnecessary. Hasn't polio been eradicated for decades now?
It's true that some of these diseases have not been seen in the U.S. for a long time, which means the vaccination programs have worked. But with the open borders of most nations, disease can spread very easily because these diseases are not yet controlled worldwide. Widespread vaccination generally protects us from outbreaks even when an infected traveler comes into country. But if we stop vaccinations, one imported case could spread through the unprotected population like wildfire. According to the CDC, in April of this year there was a polio outbreak in Tajikistan, where the disease had previously been eradicated since 2002. The disease came from a strain of polio that is prevalent in India. The outbreak led to over 700 cases of flaccid paralysis and 26 deaths. It is important to get vaccinations to prevent disease in the case a new outbreak emerges.
Wow, Bob, thanks for explaining all of that to me. You sure did learn a lot in pharmacy school. I guess I will get Jack his vaccines. Thanks for all of your help. You may want to try to go back to pharmacy school. You are not very good at selling paper.